You guys know what time it is. The Influencer Olympics took place this weekend, and just like every year, there is a lot of drama to talk about. Every single year, something happens at Coachella with these influencers. It can never just be a peaceful, fun weekend focused on the music. There's always something going on, and this year actually seemed to be one of the worst years yet. It's a mess, so let's get into it. Coachella Weekend 1 has come and gone, and judging by the videos I've seen on my For You page over the weekend, it seems like this year's Coachella had a weird vibe to it, and things started to go wrong right from the start when the campers showed up. On Thursday morning, people who were planning on camping at Coachella showed up to set up for the weekend, and usually Coachella seems to be pretty organized when it comes to getting the cars into the campsite, but this year was a complete mess. You see, Coachella offers different styles of camping. They have car camping, preferred, which is front row, powered car camping, and tent camping. This year they added a few new options for camping, like staying in a preset tent that's all set up, a more private tent camping experience, and a sunset van camping experience. And while it's nice to have so many options to pick and choose from, a lot of people feel like Coachella was trying to squeeze as much money out of festival goers with these upgraded options without thinking about the chaos it would cause sorting out who is going where. People ended up waiting in their cars for over 12 hours in the heat with no access to food or bathrooms.
So Coachella car camping is a mess this year. We've been here for like over 2 hours and we still have no clue where we're going. People are just setting up their campsites in random spots, even though that's for sure not where we're supposed to be camping at. Also up there was an accident and people were all throwing stuff at each other. Last year it took us like 15 minutes to get our camping spot. This year there's not a staff member in sight.
Live from the Coachella car camping line. We've been here since 7:30.
It's almost 12 hours.
Right now, the time, 5. What time is it?
5:21.
5:21. We've been here for 12 hours. I've been like this.
And we decided to stretch.
For 12 hours. Send help.
Coachella, what the hell are you doing? We have been stuck in line for nearly 10 hours. We showed up here for camping at 3 in the morning and got in line. It's almost 1 p.m. right now. We still haven't even gone through security, and everyone around us has been here for just the same amount of time. It's 100 degrees outside. People's cars are overheating. They're running out of gas. There are no bathrooms anywhere for us to use. There's staff porta potties people are being denied access to. People who've been waiting there in their car for 10 plus hours.
And some people were showing up at like 2 a.m. to line up and get a good spot when Coachella wasn't even checking cars in until 9 a.m., which added to the backlog of cars. Billboard reported on the check-in time confusion and wrote, administering the new preferred campsite program, which replaced the traditional first-come, first-served system with a reservation-based system, took a little more time per camper to manage, sources tell Billboard, and that few extra minutes per camper quickly mushroomed into extra hours as the day wore on. Slowing things down even more was that many diehard fans arrived as early as 2 a.m. to get first crack at the best campsites in the general camping area. On social media sites like Reddit and TikTok, some fans have claimed that Golden Voice opened access to the camping area as early as 3 a.m., with many sharing tips on when to arrive. Sources close to the festival say the festival sometimes opened as early as 6 a.m. The official entry time for the campgrounds in both 2024 and 2025 was listed as 9 a.m. Whatever the case, the decision to open the campground no earlier than 9 a.m. this year created a large backlog of fans who had to wait hours to go through the festival check-in process, which often includes a security screening for all campers. Just such a complete mess, and such a drastic difference compared to how some influencers were doing Coachella this year.
Hey guys, I just got to my room for Coachella and we're gonna do first impressions. This is where I'll be getting ready for the weekend. I'm so excited. We have so many Lemmy products. Toilet, shower, bathtub. Okay, now we're entering the room. So cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, if you can't tell by now, I'm here with Lemmy. Shut the f up. No way. Guys, I've been wanting to get one of these like old cameras for the longest time.
Speaking of how influencers do Coachella, we have to talk about James Charles. It wouldn't be a Coachella recap video without talking about James. I feel like every single year he manages to get himself into some kind of controversy. We all remember the Sugar Bear hair situation that kickstarted Dramageddon, and every single year it's always been something with him. This year, James got called out for acting like an entitled influencer. He posted a TikTok and said, "Me because Coachella got rid of the bikes and combined VIP and artist entrance together for literally no reason at all." So James had to walk everywhere and stand in line with everyone else, and people in his comments were calling him entitled. We had comments like, "God forbid influencers walk," "Hot take, but if you're not a musician, you don't get artist entry," "Being rich doesn't mean you're exempt from walking." The privilege and entitlement though. And James responded and he said, "When you're paying thousands of dollars for a special pass, yes, actually." And some people did come to James' defense. One person commented, "It's so funny that people acting like VIP is only for celebrities. Girls, you can also buy VIP." And James replied and said, "No, literally." And of course, James wasn't going to waste a Coachella weekend without promoting his makeup brand. Some fake account that was clearly made by James or someone in his team commented and said, "How has his makeup not melted off in that weather?" And James replied, insinuating that it's a secret. So you can bet he'll be releasing some kind of setting spray for the summer. But overall, it sounds like James didn't have the best experience at Coachella. One person commented and said, "Watching from District 12, but I'm in AC in my comfy outfit in bed." And James responded and he said, "Girl, trust and believe the festival this year is District 12. And James posted another video explaining why Coachella was such a mess this year and why he didn't have the best time.
Coachella is not heading the same this year. Get ready with me for day number 3. A lot of you guys were asking me what happened to my day 2 get ready video, and I'm gonna be real with you, I filmed it. But I did spend almost the entire video complaining about different things that they changed at the festival this year. And when I watched it back and when I saw your guys' comments on the video I posted yesterday morning, watching this from District 12 where influencers are so out of touch, I just deleted it. Now, the last time that I accepted a brand deal at Coachella was Sugar Bear Hair, and we all saw how that went. So ever since then, I have politely declined any Coachella brand deals, which is totally fine, but that does mean every year I have to pay for my own artist passes for myself and my team, and they are really expensive. I do it every year though, and I don't complain because I know that I'm blessed to be able to afford it, and the whole point of buying this pass is for convenience, privacy, and safety most importantly. For some reason, they made a ton of changes this year that literally remove all of those things. For example, I spend majority of my time in the VIP section. Sometimes by the end of the night, my social battery is a little bit drained, and you guys know I don't drink, but a lot of you do, which is perfectly fine until it's not. So it's nice to be able to quickly escape to the artist section for a bit of a break and some privacy. Like on Friday night, I had just walked into the artist section and some drunk girlie sprints up to me, squishes my face like this and goes, "You look like James Charles," and then starts picking off the pearls from my face. I literally had to grab her hand and shove her off. And then last night at Charli XCX in the artist crowd, some guy comes up behind me, grabs my waist, spins me around, and tries to make out with me. Situations like that are never appropriate, and there have just been a few too many things this year that have made me feel not comfortable, not private, and definitely not safe, which is the entire point of this pass. The best analogy I can think of is if you bought a VIP ticket to your favorite artist concert, but when you get to the venue, the security guard is like, "Hey, I know you paid for that VIP ticket, but it's actually just open seating GA free-for-all, so find a spot and enjoy the show." You still get to see your favorite artist, but it's not the experience that you paid for. And that is a great way to summarize Coachella 2025.
And you guys just know, Tana is probably so happy she actually sat this year out and went to perform with Trisha on tour instead.
I am so sorry, but Coachella, look at this. We have Trisha Paytas live in concert.
She definitely made the right choice there because the vibe of Coachella this year seemed to be really off. Lady Gaga performed and Alex Earl was so excited to go and see her, and she said the experience wasn't the best, not because of anything Lady Gaga did or didn't do, it was because of the crowd. She posted a video of her dancing and captioned it, "The crowd last night at Lady Gaga was not it. Everyone was standing like a mannequin. Hello?" And she also commented and said, "The lady behind me yelled at me for dancing." And people in the comments agreed with Alex and felt like the crowd was so off this year. We had comments writing, "This is so scary. Is everyone okay? What a weird vibe. Coachella crowds are too focused on the content. I miss when Coachella was about the music and not the clout of being there. The crowds have seemed so disappointing at Coachella." And the next day, Alex posted a video talking more about her experience and how she got yelled at simply for dancing and having fun.
I got into a little altercation last night at Lady Gaga. Basically, we got there and it was so packed and no one was dancing, so I was like jumping up and down, and there was this woman behind me and she kind of like yelled at me. I don't know if she said like, you realize there's other people here, right? Or like, I don't know. She said something to me. I snapped a little bit. It was like a big owl came out, got a little crazy. And I was like, I'm trying to have fun, bitch. And then Braxton, and then this lady's friend like comes up. So then Braxton's standing in between me and these like ladies, and we had beef like the whole night. But then they left like 10 minutes later. So I was like, well, clearly didn't care that much about Lady Gaga. So I was upsetting the Karen.
And the drama didn't stop with the influencers. Hailey Bieber was spotted at Coachella with Justin Bieber this weekend, and the way the paparazzi found her did not help the current narrative going around right now. She was seen driving Justin and his friends around Coachella, and a few videos went viral calling her their Uber. She was sitting up front all alone while Justin was in the back drinking with his friends and having a good time, and comments were calling the whole situation extremely sad. We had people writing, "Imagine driving your man and his homeboys around town. I feel bad for her." Selena did say, "You're so embarrassing." But some comments did stick up for Hailey and Justin, with one person writing, "Sometimes people make up so much stuff online. I'm surprised the narrative isn't she kidnapped him. It's totally okay for women to drive her husband and friends if she chooses to." They were later seen together at Yeat's set with Tate McRae and Kid Laroi, and all seemed to be good, so this might just be another situation of the internet making a bigger deal out of something than it really is. Charli XCX is also copping some backlash this weekend after she was seen at a Coachella after party wearing a sash that said, "Miss should be headliner." Green Day was the headliner, so a lot of people found her wearing that to be very disrespectful. One tweet that went viral reads, "Imagine being so far up your own ass that you think you're more popular than Green Day after one mediocre EDM album that was overplayed by on TikTok." Next. Kylie Jenner also made headlines this weekend at Coachella, but not for anything bad. She was seen with Timothy in the crowd dancing and being all over each other, with some people saying that it felt illegal to see them like that because they're typically very low-key. Overall, it seems like Coachella this year was not it. So many people have been saying the crowds were dead, no one was dancing, it all seemed to be about content and who was wearing what, and no one was actually there for the music and to have a good time. And if you were there to have a good time, it was seen more as an annoyance. It definitely seems like weekend 2 is the time to go. There's less influencers, more people who are there to have fun, but I don't know, to me, sitting in a tent in the heat seems miserable no matter what weekend you go. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.